And the second dish is called onigiri. It's from Japan. Onigiri is just, it's like you can do it in like kind of a triangle form or like a cylinder form. It's not usually meant for a meal, but you can have it as a meal if you eat like a bunch of them. Typically, people use them for like a snack on the go. If you like have a picnic, or if you're running late for like class or something, you can eat an onigiri. And yeah, as you can see, it's predominantly just plain white rice and has like a bit of seasoning on it. And it also has some nori, which is seaweed, in like the middle. So what is onigiri? Again, onigiri originates in Japan. It actually has a pretty long history. It comes way before the use of chopsticks in Japan, and that's because it's easy to pick up because it's all clumped together rice. Yeah. So to make onigiri, okay, yeah, you need in the left, this is like a rice cooker, but you don't really need a rice cooker. Even if you have like a pot on the stove, you can just make some rice. But the rice is very important. You need short grain rice because it's stickier than long grain rice. And typically in America, in supermarkets, you mostly see long grain rice. But for this dish, you specifically need short grain. To add flavor in it, you need a bit of salt. And to just wrap it up, people usually normally have seaweed, which is on the far right. In Japanese, it's called nori. When you're making the onigiri, typically the most common shape is like a triangle or a ball. I like the ball because it's the most easiest to do. And if you mess up, it's easy to put in the ball. And yeah, you can also add fillings. Some common fillings to do is kind of like salty or sweet things like plum or like salted fish or more seaweed. So yeah. And now we're just gonna see a short video on how to make onigiri. Okay, as you saw, onigiri looks pretty simple to make. So we're actually going to demonstrate how you can form one right now. As you saw in the video, the woman who was demonstrating how to make it, she just used her plain hands, but that's actually very hard. So we're going to do a little cheat sheet and use plastic wrap instead. So the main component of onigiri is rice. And in Japan, most people usually cook the rice in a rice cooker like this. So I brought mine because I like to cook rice. And as you can see inside, we just have a lot of rice in there. And this is going to be used to form the balls. Right now, you can decide what we make, either triangles or ball shapes. So right now, type in the chat, maybe A for triangle or B for a ball shape. So you can do that right now. And we'll do whichever based on how many votes they get. Just trust yourself.
Never really.
Okay. Also, we have in the video you saw that she put things into the onigiri. I did not bring stuff specifically to put in it, but I did bring seasonings. So I guess also in the chat if I should put these seaweed flakes in it. What, A or B again, or you can just write this. So if you want me to put seaweed, please type seaweed in the chat. Or if you want me to put this curry one, put curry into the chat.
So far we have 3 votes for triangle, 2 votes for one of each, 1 for ball shape. We've got 1 vote for curry, 1 for triangle, and seaweed.
Do you want to do both?
Okay, I can do this one.
Do you want to do the ball then? So it's Great. So first, we'll just open up. Well, should we wait a little bit more? Yeah. So first, we'll just open up the seasoning packet, and you'll sprinkle a little bit on the rice, or honestly, as much as you want to have flavor.
Packet.
Yeah, we can keep going if you want. So, like as you see, hope you can see. Okay. There's seaweed on the rice, and you close it up just so no rice is slipping. Gonna like spread it out better. You can actually move it before you do this step, but it's fine for this demonstration. But yeah, you can start making your ball, and I'll try to make a triangle, but if it looks kind of bad, please be nice. In the video, you saw the lady kind of use her hands like this in a flipping motion, which if I was very advanced, it would also look perfect like hers did, but it'll look kind of like a triangle. This is also a really good dish to make with like your friends or family. This is good. Yeah. So you can take it out the wrapper and show them.
Good. It's a triangle.
I hope so. So, important step as well. When you're done, you would wrap it with some seaweed. So I have some right here for us to wrap it with. And take it out. And just put a seaweed on it. Yeah. It's like kind of hard to use the rice to kind of soften it a bit with the moisture. So. And yeah, this is just the finishing touch because seaweed tastes really good with rice. So like, yeah, these are our little rice balls.